come around it. With it. All right, we're back out to First Street. It's right. Coming up North Soto Street. Hey, Azusa chased us a long way. Northbound Soto Street. All right, just past Michigan. Let's take a look. Kind of going slow. Only doing like 30 miles an hour through the coming up to the intersection here. And eastbound turn. Eastbound turn on Cesar Chavez. And picking up speed a little bit here. It's up to 40. And through the intersection, green light. Eastbound Cesar Chavez. Coming up to traffic. Traffic. Going through the intersection on a stale red. Okay, just past Mott Street, still going eastbound. Eastbound Cesar Chavez, 30 miles an hour, just passing Forest. Coming up to traffic here. So eastbound Cesar Chavez. Picking up a little speed, up to 40 miles an hour. Looks like a Volvo. All right, we're up to 60 miles an hour on surface streets, moving on Cesar Chavez here. Eastbound Cesar Chavez coming up to the intersection. He's got traffic and a stale red. Going through the intersection, turn northbound turn. Okay, northbound turn on Lorena. Northbound turn Lorena from Cesar Chavez. Speeds are back up to 39, 45. Coming to an intersection. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna come up to it's gonna go Townsend here. Making a turn on Townsend, Small Street here. Turn Townsend off of Cesar Chavez. Alright, slow speed, 20 miles an hour through residential area here. Are on Townsend coming up to Michigan and through the stop sign. Gone through Townsend. The Azusa's still in this. We're way out of Azusa's area, but they stayed with it. Come up to intersection, going through the, nope, he's gonna zip around here. He's gonna turn northbound turn. Okay, so loop, do a 270, come around it. All right, we're back out to First Street. It's right down on straight down in your right foot. Okay. Now we're eastbound on First Street. First and Herbert. Eastbound First Street and Herbert. We're getting into East LA, so we're in the sheriff's area now. Eastbound First from Bonnie Beach. LAPD didn't want to get involved in this. Let's see if East LA Sheriff wants it. Probably not. They don't like getting in this. There's a 710, 60, yeah. All right, he's setting up for maybe a left turn. Looking at it, he's gonna, looks like he's making, yep, he's coming to make a northbound turn here. All right, go ahead and loop back around again. Got nobody else to contend with up here, so that's all right, just loop around. Wait till you get to do this with 4 other helicopters. All right, he's still making northbound, so come around, catch it in your right door, out your right door here. All right, we're northbound Eastern from Cesar Chavez, went through a northbound on Eastern, East LA area. All right, making a westbound turn. Westbound turn on Floral. All right, 30 miles an hour on Floral. Coming back. You must. We're staying in the East LA area here, residential streets. Driver, windows are tinted. Can't see if there's anyone else in the car. Doesn't look like there's anyone in the front passenger seat. Coming to the intersection and making a right-hand northbound turn. Zip back. Nope, zigzag. Still making a westbound. All right. Still moving westbound here. And intersection. And he's going to turn southbound. Southbound on Hazard. All right, keep coming, circling around here. He's going westbound now, westbound again here. Go ahead and loop around again. All right, westbound on Hamill. Coming up to Bonnie Beach, still East LA. And through the intersection, continuing westbound. Westbound on Hamill. Westbound Hamill, about 30 miles an hour. Just back here. 1, 2. Azusa's still the only one in this. They got a CHP airship helping them and a sheriff ship. Okay, coming up to intersection. And through the intersection, still continuing westbound on Hamill. Coming up to intersection, looking for a southbound. No, he's gonna, yeah, it's a T intersection. All right, he's making southbound turn here. All right, southbound turn on Rowan. Yeah, it's Rowan. Went through the T intersection. All right, he's got a lot of traffic in this next intersection. Coming up back to Cesar Chavez and going westbound Cesar Chavez. Westbound Cesar Chavez from Rowan. Back up to about 30, 35 miles an hour. Alright. Coming up to the intersection, looking for a southbound turn. Alright, turn southbound. Southbound on Indiana. Alright, it's going to pass under you again at your right door. Moving southbound on Indiana at 40 miles an hour. Alright, southbound Indiana. Yeah, he's got some traffic in the intersection. And continuing southbound here through 1st Street. Alright, still moving southbound on Indiana. Went through 3rd Street. Alright, through 4th Street, still moving southbound, 27 miles an hour. We're going over the 5 freeway, or the 60. We're going over the 60 freeway. Alright, it's got some traffic, stoplight coming through, continuing southbound. Alright, still moving southbound on Indiana. Alright, southbound Indiana, and we're coming up to intersection. Going through the intersection of Percy and continuing southbound towards the 5 freeway. I made a left turn coming. Alright, it's coming eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. And, oh, we thought about southbound. There was somebody in the intersection. Alright, still moving on Whittier Boulevard. Eastbound Whittier Boulevard. Alright, 45 miles an hour eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. Through the intersection. Alright, continuing eastbound. Alright, cross traffic through ahead through red light and turn in. Nope, it's gonna stay. Gonna stay eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. And Azusa still in trail. Alright, still 30 miles an hour, slowing down. Next intersection, he's got cross traffic on a red. And through the intersection, Whittier and Calvary. Went through Calvary on Whittier. Up to 40 miles an hour, coming up to, we're alongside Calvary, south side of Calvary Cemetery, coming up to the 710 freeway here. Coming up to Eastern. He's got traffic, red light, moving southbound. Now southbound turn on Eastern. Okay, southbound turn on Eastern alongside the 710 freeway. Alright, 40 miles an hour. Southbound Eastern, just alongside the 710 freeway. Alright, coming up to Olympic Boulevard, and what's he gonna do? He's alright, through the intersection, continuing southbound Eastern from Olympic. Nope, going eastbound turn. Okay, gonna go under the 710 freeway. This is Telegraph. On Telegraph Road. Okay, we're eastbound on Telegraph Road. We're getting into the City of Commerce. Not a lot of traffic. Alright, down to 35 miles an hour here, still along Telegraph Road alongside the 5 freeway here. Alright, still moving southbound. Through the intersection, Telegraph Road, passing the 5 freeway on-ramp here, still continuing southbound on Telegraph Road alongside the 5 freeway. Alright, coming up to the 5 points here at Atlantic. And gonna keep going. Nope, he's gonna turn northbound. Gonna come back crossing on northbound here. Alright, he's on a small street, Goodrich. He's up on Goodrich Boulevard here. Up into a residential area again. Come up to a stop sign, went through the stop sign, still continuing northbound on Goodrich. Just kind of looks like he's just kind of driving. It looks like he's not agitated or anything like that. I can't really see if he's on the phone or anything, but windows are kind of darkly tinted. But I think he's the only one in there, but yeah, a little bit. Speeds aren't too bad. All right, we're continuing northbound on Goodrich Boulevard here. All right, coming up to a T intersection. All right, coming up to a T intersection, and it's going to take him. All right, eastbound turn. Eastbound turn, back out to Whittier Boulevard. Eastbound on Whittier Boulevard. I don't know, probably about, well, about 15 miles straight line. Continuing eastbound Whittier Boulevard, passing Williamson. Eastbound Whittier, passing Leonard Avenue. Had a fresh green there. Speed still holding at like 45 miles an hour. Yeah, can you see it there? Yeah, can you see it there? Alright, eastbound Whittier Boulevard, coming up on Via Clemente Street. Alright, we're getting into Montebello here, making northbound turn. Northbound on Garfield. Yeah, we're into Montebello. Alright, continuing northbound on Garfield. .42, 45 miles an hour northbound on Garfield here. We're coming, kind of going over the ridge line here, headed up onto the other side of Montebello towards the 60 freeway. Okay, intersection coming. Went around traffic and through the intersection. Northbound Garvey went through Beverly. Alright, still continuing northbound on Garfield past San Carlo. Alright, still continuing northbound alongside the golf course here. Alright, continuing northbound Garfield, we're coming up on the 60 freeway. Come up to an intersection and making an eastbound turn here alongside the freeway. Eastbound via Campo, south side of the 60 freeway. And continuing eastbound via Campo. Alright, heavy traffic, but man, wrong side of the road. Using the wrong side of the road, continuing eastbound here. Coming up to the intersection. And going through intersection, cross traffic. Alright, and he's through it. Alright, still going eastbound via Campo, wrong side of the road. Picking up speed up to 60. Alright. A little heavier traffic on via Campo. He's got cross traffic under red. He's pushing through on a red light, going through, and we're going eastbound on the 60. Alright, we're getting on the freeway, eastbound on the 60. Alright, looking out the window, there's a little bit of traffic as we get up to. Yeah, there's some traffic up ahead I can see up at, getting into Whittier Narrows here, just over by Paramount, looks like. So going eastbound on the 60, picked up speeds, 85 miles an hour. Alright, we're eastbound on the 60, picking up speed. He's up to 70. He jumped up a little bit there. Now he's coming up on traffic. A lot of slow traffic here as we come up. Let's see if he jumps off. He's getting off at Paramount. Okay, he's getting off at Paramount. He's got a lot of traffic coming up to the next intersection, bottom of the off-ramp. And southbound turn, southbound turn. Alright, taking us southbound on Paramount Boulevard. Up T intersection coming left. He's going left, gonna come back across your nose, going northbound. Northbound on Montebello Boulevard. Montebello Boulevard, 40 miles an hour, 45. Alright, Azusa PD is still on this, so still going on Montebello Boulevard here. Alright, it's gonna loop around here. Alright, coming up to an intersection, and he's gonna get, nope. A little bit stuck through it. Nope, he's through the intersection. And that's gonna take us back on the 60. Yeah, we'll make it up there. We haven't been using a whole lot up here. We'll make it to the 6, top of 6 with CBS. Alright, eastbound on the 60 freeway. Coming off of Rosemead. Alright, he's cutting between the lanes here, still eastbound. There's still a lot of traffic, but it does open up ahead in about a mile, so he's going to open up here. Using the right shoulder. He's up and using the right shoulder here. We're in the Whittier Narrows area. Let's call this Whittier Narrows now. Eastbound 60 along the right-hand shoulder here. Coming up to Rosemead Boulevard. And going, all right, we're gonna stay on the 60. Staying on the 60 eastbound. All right, traffic's opened up. Going eastbound on the 60 freeway here, past Rosemead, jumped up to 70 miles an hour. And still kind of using the number 4 in the right shoulder here. Alright, let's call this South El Monte now. And he's using the right. Oh, tried to use the right. Alright, just passing Santa Anita Avenue, and let's still call this South El Monte here. Alright, we're going to call this the, coming up to the 605 next here. Alright, 70 miles an hour here, and first coming up the Peck Road, and then the 605. Go. Alright, eastbound 60. Now they're leaving this up to Azusa. Azusa is not going to get it out of it, and CHP Baldwin Park says they're not going to get involved unless they give it up. Alright, coming up to eastbound 60, coming up to the 605 here. Eastbound 60, and we're passing over the 605. Alright, let's see. Traffic's moderate. Not too bad. Eastbound 60, and coming up to Crossroads Parkway at 70 miles an hour. Traffic's not too bad, and Azusa PD is still the one in this pursuit. CHP is not getting involved. And let's call this Industry. We're in the city of Industry. Alright, speed still 75. And traffic looks like relatively light all the way up through, almost all the way into Hacienda Heights here. Alright, up to 80 miles an hour coming up on 7th Avenue. Alright, 75 miles an hour, traffic still relatively light, and still 3 Azusa PD units involved in the pursuit. Alright, let's call this Hacienda Heights. Eastbound 60 freeway, coming up on the Hacienda Boulevard. Speeds up to 80 now. Looking ahead, traffic is still about the same, kind of moderate, but not slowing down too much. All right, up to 80 miles an hour, a little bit of traffic, still holding in the number 3 lane here. Oh, he's moving over to the far right. Oh, he almost looks like he tried to get off. Now he's over off to the far right shoulder here. All right, past Hacienda. Hey, it's stuck in a little bit of backup here. Oh, Azusa got kind of close there for that. He got bogged down in traffic low. He's on the right shoulder here. And he's getting, looks like he's going to get off at Hacienda here. Nope, he's coming back into the middle lane. He's still riding the right-hand shoulder here. All right, still up in the right-hand shoulder. All right, still moving on the right-hand shoulder here, eastbound 60 through Hacienda Heights. Doing 70 miles an hour on the right shoulder. Oh, he's getting a little bit into the edge, a little bit of construction. Still picked up speed. Picked up speed to 75 here. And still on the right-hand shoulder. All right, off-ramp's coming up ahead here, Azusa Avenue. He's coming back into the main line. We'll see if he stays or gets off. And well, we're getting off. We're getting off. All right, heads up, folks. We're getting off the freeway here at Azusa Avenue. All right, it's taking the off-ramp at 40 miles an hour. We've got traffic at the top. He's getting stuck behind traffic at the top and going around it. Okay, northbound turn on Azusa Avenue. All right, going through, this is Azusa Avenue. And he's pinched in a little bit here at the light. Going up on the curb and down, still continuing northbound on Azusa Avenue here. Just past the 60, northbound Azusa just past the 60. Speeds up to 45 miles an hour. Okay, got cross traffic, stale red light. Trying to go through the intersection at stale red and through it. Northbound Azusa here. It's called the City of Industry. We'll call this City of Industry here, and northbound. Northbound Azusa. And just coming up to Puente Road next. 55 miles an hour, traffic relatively light, but got some stoplights coming ahead. Okay, up and over the train tracks here. Still northbound Azusa Avenue. All right, coming up to Valley. And he's got heavy traffic in the intersection up ahead. And through the intersection. Making a turn. No, whoa, wrong side of the road. No, we're like La Puente. This would be like La Puente. Just came out of Industry. The wrong side of the road here. 40 miles an hour, wrong side of the road. And then back over to the right side. Northbound Azusa Avenue. All right, speeds up, back up to 50, 55, 60. through the intersection of Gemini. This would be the city of Industry now. Northbound Azusa in the city of Industry. A little more heavier traffic at the intersections here. No, just stay there. Sorry, don't worry about the trees. Hey, going through the intersection here and making a east. Nope, stayed on northbound. Northbound Azusa through Temple. We're like in Sheriff's Territory, Valinda. Alright, continuing northbound on Azusa here. And it's got traffic up ahead coming to the intersection. He's zigzagging around the traffic into the left lane and stale red going through the intersection, and it's taking us eastbound turn on Amar. All right, now we're into West Covina. Eastbound Amar Road. Section. And continuing eastbound Amar Road in the city of West Covina now. Speed's picking up, 65 miles an hour. No, not really. Hey, do you want to change mountaintops? Alright, still going eastbound. Still continue eastbound here in the city of West Covina. Coming up to intersection with stale red. And through the intersection, still going eastbound. Through, still in West Covina here. TOC box, hey, did you want to change up mountaintops? Alright, up into Santiago 304. City of Walnut. Alright, we got traffic up ahead, traffic through the intersection on a stale red. And through the intersection, still eastbound. No, we're on Amar Road still here in the city of Walnut. Alright, still going eastbound Amar Road. Alright, through the intersection there of Lemon. Eastbound Amar Road through Lemon. Alright, speed still 50 miles an hour, still the city of Walnut. Alright, continuing eastbound Amar still 60 miles an hour. Alright, coming up to Alta Sierra. Alright, got some traffic ahead going through a stale red and through the intersection. City of Walnut. Alright, eastbound Amar Road here through, still in the city of Walnut, 50 miles an hour. And still only West Covina in on this pursuit. Alright, eastbound Amar coming up to Sunset Bluff Road. Fresh